Why cow is great. As human beings, everyone must identify themselves as a part and parcel of the society. They must volunteer towards the welfare of the people and society. So intimate is the cow's association with the lives of Hindus, that in all the rites of passage of life, from our mother's conception to our cremation, or any ceremony, pujas to Pitrukarya, homas to Havana, Grahapravsam to Grahalakshmi, Panchakavya to make us pure, festivals to food, from coffee to any beverages, holy cow Go-Matha is connected and is an integral part and intrinsic factor for anybody's life, children, parents, grandchildren, forefathers, future generations, Pithras and for all family celebrations. Lord Krishna Avatara is a mission to save and protect the cows and Bhagavat Bhaktas, and if you believe, you are a pratibimbo of the Srishti starting from Sri Chaturmukha Brahma, continue the mission of Go Samrakshana. Greatness of cow is spoken well in all Hindu scripts. Expenses covered for homas and yagnas may be high and elaborate. But a simple gopu is comparatively economical and at the same time fetches scintillating results, say the experienced elders. Ox is said to be our father and cow is our dear mother. Many cannot wake up without a bed coffee. Many cannot do their routine works without a single chai, tea. Many cannot healthily attend to their karmas without 2 cups of milk. So, from early morning to bed, the cow's milk guides us, safeguards us and is a shouldering partner to add vigor and power for execution of our works. But these human beings do not care to see what happens to these cows, which are motherly companions. They keep quiet as silent spectators for all the ill happenings to this innocent and sacrificing creature. Everybody has 2 mothers. But many do not realize it. Yes. Cows are the mothers of the universe. The human infant is fed breast milk by its human mother for less than 3 years. After weaning, the cow acts as the surrogate mother, providing milk for the rest of the human life through childhood, adult age and old age. Cow is verily the mother of the world. One would be filled with repugnance at the ungrateful idea of killing mother, whether surrogate mother or otherwise. The cow is considered sacred in Hinduism. She is Go-Matha, the one who should be worshipped for the various graces she bestows on humanity. The Hindu legends invariably treat the cow as sacred. Even some of the Muslim kings who ruled India decided to impose a ban on their subjects eating beef as it was considered offensive to the majority Hindus who revered the cow. Yes, it is fair. Should one eat an animal that a substantial chunk of the population considers as sacred? In Hinduism, the cow is considered sacred. Most Hindus respect the cow for her docile, tolerant nature, which exemplifies the cardinal virtue of Hinduism, non-injury, known as ahimsa. The cow also symbolizes dignity, strength, endurance, maternity and selfless service. Hindus worship the cow and it holds an honored place in society, and most Hindus do not eat beef. By honoring this gentle animal that gives more than it takes, Hindus honor all creatures. In Hinduism, the cow is a symbol of wealth, strength, abundance, selfless giving and a full earthly life. To the Hindu, the cow symbolizes all other creatures. Hindus regard all living creatures as sacred mammals, fishes, birds. The cow is more a symbol of the earth. It is the nourished, the ever-giving, undemanding provider, representing life and the support of life. Honoring the cows instills in people the virtues of gentleness, receptivity and connectedness with nature. The cow takes nothing but water, grass and grain, while it gives of its milk, as does the liberated soul give of his spiritual knowledge. In the Hindu tradition, the cow is honored, garlanded and given special feedings at festivals all over India, most importantly the annual Gopashtama festival. Its nature is represented in Kamadhenu, the divine, wish-fulfilling cow. In India, more than 3,000 institutions called Gaushalas, maintained by charitable trusts, care for old and infirm cows. The gift of a cow is applauded as the highest kind of gift. One can measure the greatness of a nation and its moral progress by the way it treats its animals. Cow protection to me is not mere protection of the cow. It means protection of all that lives and is helpless and weak in the world. The cow means the entire subhuman world, said Mahatma Gandhi. The cows have come and have brought us good fortune. In our stalls, contented, may they stay. May they bring forth calves for us, many-colored, giving milk for India each day. You make, O cows, the thin man sleek, to the unlovely you bring beauty. Rejoice our homestead with pleasant lowing. In our assemblies we laud your vigor. Rig Veda 4.28.1, 6. In the Rig Veda, cows represent wealth and joyous earthly life. Several hymns refer to 10,000 and more cattle. Why do Hindus regard the cow as sacred? We cannot give away anything unless assured that it comes back to us. A few years ago in Madras an American devotee said to me, "Shall I give to the beggar who is asking?" I said, "Give him 10 rupees. You may need the 50 rupees, just as he needs the 10 rupees now, and this good deed, the karma, will pay you back more than what you give now. The karmic law pays higher interest than any bank when you give freely with no strings attached." Rhetorical question: who is the greatest giver on planet Earth today? Who do we see on every table? What do we see in breakfast, lunch and dinner in every country of the world? It is the cow. The Golden Arches made millions out of cows. Popular companies have opened many cow vending machines all over the world. The generous cow gives milk and cream, yogurt and cheese, butter and ice cream, ghee, buttermilk, sirloin, ribs, rump, quarter round, porterhouse, beef stew. Its bones are the base for soup broths. It gives us our leather belt, leather seats, leather coats and shoes, beef jerky, cowboy hats, you name it. The cow is the most prominent giving animal in the world today. And now the question, why do the Hindus regard the cow as sacred? Answer number 1. People who ask if cows are considered sacred should understand that Hindus regard all living creatures as sacred mammals, fishes, birds and more. The cow symbolically represents all other creatures to the Hindu. Answer number 2. The cow represents life and the sustenance of life to the Hindu. It represents our soul, our obstinate intellect, our unruly emotions, but the cow supersedes us because it is so giving, taking nothing but grass and grain. It gives and gives and gives, as does the soul give and give and give. Answer number 3. The cow is so vital to life, the virtual sustainer of life for humans. In a society, if you only had cows and no other domestic animals or agricultural pursuits, you could still survive and the children could survive with the butter, the cream and the milk to feed the children. The cow is a complete ecology, a gentle creature and a symbol of abundance. Yes, the cow is considered very sacred in our religion and for very good reason. Its good qualities are those that we can emulate. Why cow is sacred? How sacred? What does it contribute to mankind? The reason why Hindus worship cows is an enigma for most non-Hindus. They cannot understand why we would want to worship one of the most docile animals in the world. Lions, eagles and dragons they can understand, but a cow? Hindus have worshipped cows since the earliest time in our civilization. Our earliest prayers invoke the Almighty to look after our cattle and make sure it's never sick or stolen. Its propagation and preservation has been one of the main aims of our social duties since the time of the Vedas. Why? Like all societies of all times, we, the Hindus, have hoarded what we have considered to be wealth. Whether it's measured in stones, jades, diamonds, metals, gold, silver, bronze, skins, furs, feathers, quetzal feathers in South America, shells, silks, weapons or animals, elephants, cows, wealth is wealth. Cows were a measure of wealth. They still are in many parts of the world. Cows provide milk which helps sustain life of adults and children alike. The byproducts of the milk, yogurt, buttermilk, butter etc., are an integral part of their daily diet. Their dung was a free, useful, year-round fuel supply. Being tame, they are an excellent beast of burden. By pulling carts and plows, they are partners in technology that helped develop new frontiers in the Indian subcontinent. Even after death, their skins are useful in various ways. Their usefulness meant they were valued as highly as any treasure of gold, gem or sometimes even kin. Due to its multi-purpose usefulness, cows became a good luck charm. If a cow passed you, it was considered to be good luck. In scholarly books, this is referred to as auspicious, but it only means lucky. If a black cat can be interpreted as bad luck in 21st century Europe, why can't a cow be considered as lucky in modern India? How can you guarantee that this valuable resource is not abused, or mistreated by society at large? By giving it a very special place in our society, that of a pseudo-mother, we made sure it was respected at all times. By giving it the same respectful status as a parent, the ancients made sure the humble cow had the same legal and social protection as humans. All this is to protect our wealth. With time, other modes of wealth took greater precedence than the cow. Milk and dung were still an essential to the rural masses, but the cow stopped being the object wealth. Rituals still required milk and its byproducts, especially when Hinduism became more vegetarian. As a result, the spiritual overtones cow divine status became even more ingrained in the social psyche.